This is hot. We are going to make a mess and make pasta and meatballs together. The dinner's going to be on the table in less than 10 minutes. All right, a little drizzle. I just can't help myself. You know that. Look at this. Right into the sauce. No shade, even though it sounded like that I just threw you under the bus. So do not tell them that I sent you. We're making spaghetti and meatballs. So listen, this dish is going to come together really quickly because my sauce, which you have the recipes already made, and my meatballs, which you have the recipes already made. Okay? So we're going to drop this beautiful spaghetti, that's like half a pound, in salted water. It's going to take about 5 minutes to cook. So I just made my tomato sauce, right? Right here in this big pot. You guys have the recipe. We're going to put it into here. And it has all that garlic, that basil, that deliciousness in here. That looks about right. And then we have our roasted meatballs here. We're going to wait about 5 minutes for our pasta to start to cook. We're going to get it into this pan. We're going to mix everything together. And dinner's going to be on the table in less than 10 minutes. Sauce is bubbling. I'm going to take a little bit ladle of the pasta water. We're just going to loosen things up. That's really all we're doing. And that pasta water is nice and starchy. It's got salt in it, of course. And we take this spaghetti. Look at this. Right into the sauce. You don't need to drain it. You don't need a colander, all these fancy tools. You need some tongs, guys, okay? But if you wanted to do it with a colander, you could. No shade, even though it sounded like that I just threw you under the bus. Okay, and then we're going to mix this pasta in here. Now this pasta is like super al dente, okay? And what we're doing is we're mixing the pasta, look at this, with the sauce, okay? And we're going to marry this together. These two lovers that didn't know that they wanted to be together are now married for life. Okay, this is looking good. I'm going to raise the heat. I'm going to give it, actually this would make more sense, right? We're going to put a little more tomato sauce in here. The heat on high right now. I'm going to let the pasta go. Now listen, pasta and meatballs is definitely like an Italian-American thing. Because if you go to Italy and you ask for it, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. So do not tell them that I sent you. All right? Now we're going to put the pasta and meatballs together. But what I want to do is make sure that the sauce and the pasta is doing its thing. The meatballs, well, we're rogue pasta cousins here. The pasta and the sauce are doing their thing. I'm going to cook it for a minute. And then I'm going to throw the meatballs in there just to make sure that everything mixes together. Wowzer. Look at this. Okay. How many meatballs do you think we need? 6? I think so. Maybe 8. Who's counting? Right? Now listen, if you're serving this as a meal and you feel some type of way, put the meatballs into the sauce. Just let them marry with each other a little bit, get them nice and warm, and put them on the table with a little bit of parsley. Another alternative, if you're not into the pasta thing, is polenta. Polenta with saucy meatballs on top with grated cheese and parsley makes a delicious meal. But we are going to make a mess and make pasta and meatballs together. We have the pasta in here, the meatballs. Everything is looking delicious. Pasta's nice and coated. Yeah, for sure I should have used the bigger pot, but what are you going to do? We're going to put some chopped parsley in here. Okay, I'm going to shut the heat off now. We're going to tear some beautiful basil with our hands. We're going to do a drizzle of nice olive oil here. And then we're going to add some cheese. Here we go. Look at this. Now you could obviously plate this family style. Put this in the middle of your table. And everybody goes at it at their own speed. And I'm going to do a nice, beautiful portion here. Because you know what I always say, right? Make it look nice for just you. Alright, so we're going to take the pasta. We're going to take our bowl, pasta in the middle. We're going to do a twirl. Again, pasta. We're going to do a swirl. I have 2 meatballs that are living underneath this bad boy of deliciousness. And I got 2 more right there. We're going to do one more little pasta twirl, I think. Right on top here. And then we're going to spoon some of this delicious sauce right over top. Wowzer. I mean, if this doesn't make you hungry, I don't know what to tell you. The quintessential Italian-American meal, pasta and meatballs. I'm going to garnish this with a little more cheese. Another little nice drizzle of my favorite new olive oil, Umbrian Gold. And then we're gonna get, look at this, all these little baby basil leaves on here. All right. I'm gonna come and eat it by you. How about that one? Okay? Get your favorite fork. Look at this. I mean, this needs a photo. All right, a little drizzle. I just can't help myself, you know that. You gotta drizzle. All right, and the moment of truth. I'm gonna get a bite of everything here. This is plated so beautifully, I don't even wanna mess this up. I kinda wanna eat it from the pan. All right, do a little twirly twirl. Get into the side of this meatball. It's hot. Yeah. When you have three delicious things, pasta, the sauce, and the meatballs, there's no way in hell that this is not gonna be delicious. Forget about the superstition and what you think. Spaghetti and meatballs is a thing. You gonna cut that?
Sure.